song, huh? I can't get that one out of my head. Anyway, finally got around to another Chicago song this week. It is Friday. We're at the end of May, March. It must be the 30th. Yep, March 30th. And it has been a really interesting week song-wise for me. I mean, I was really glad that it knocked out a couple of songs that I'd been putting off Satin Doll like forever. It was one of those where I'm thinking, oh man, I have to talk about a solo version. I have to talk about everything else. Anyway, solo version. Hopefully we'll be finished up by next week. Gonna sound something like this. Although I put this in the lesson, I think. Anyway, so we'll finish that up, but I really want to thank Max for putting in a really cool addition to the lesson on how to play some leads over chords that are 2s and 5s in different keys, and especially when they never get to the 1s and they just change keys again. So hope some of you enjoyed what happened with that. Let's see what else went on this week. We had and the Chicago lesson, Flight 602. You know, Chicago was one of those bands that you don't think of as having cool guitar songs, but of course we had this one. Now both of these, this and Flight 602, were put together by keyboard player Robert Lamb, which is always kind of an interesting thing. Now James Pankow, got him? Everybody knows who he is, trombone player. Put together, I think, their greatest suite. Flight 602 is part of the thing they call a travel suite. I talked about that in the lesson anyway. But that whole Make Me Smile suite is, I think, one of the most amazing things ever written. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you know what? We got to put a link into. Got to watch the Tanglewood video, 1970. I probably mentioned this a little while ago, but boy, I've been on such a Terry Kath kick lately, just thinking, I wish there were some of these things I could do in lessons, but there really aren't. But maybe I can get Max to break some of those down. So anyway, yeah, we've been on this collaboration thing with Max doing a little bit of something involved in a lesson that I'm doing, and I hope that hope people enjoy that. What else do we have? And then of course we had our Vanessa's still on her Elvis kick, so that another pair of Elvis tunes, Don't Be Cruel and Treat Me Nice. And you know, I have my own kicks to kind of finish too. I still got a little bit more Jackson Browne I got to get to, and I still check the recommend a lesson list pretty regularly. Even the one that somebody put on the forum, the Todd Rundgren song, something I thought about doing recently. So keep us posted with that. Hey, and speaking of keeping us posted, don't forget to try the busking channel now. I think it's working, and we'll get to some student reviews. I haven't seen much going up on there in a while. The other one that was very cool, one of my students was here last week, and all we did for this whole lesson was played through Beatles tunes with them. I gotta say, it's a blast. You know, we dial them up on the iTunes here, and we just start playing along. Particularly things like that one, and it's gonna turn into Beatles medley day, I guess. pick that. That's what messed me up there. Let me see. There we go. Well, that's what happens when things get rusty, when you don't play them for like a long time. What else did we have in there that were beautiful Beatles tunes? Okay, enough of that. I had something else really important I was going to tell you about, and now I can't remember. Oh, no, I do know what it was. Kind of related to Max and back in the USSR and all the other cool tunes that he's been doing lately. Max is going to join us at IGC in California in August 17th. So, oh, and that was the other thing. Larry put together this really cool highlight video, so I hope everybody enjoyed seeing what our video crew does after camp. These guys put in a lot of hours. It's pretty neat, and they always end up shooting all of the workshops, and all of those things are always available to anybody who's ever been to one of the camps. So if you want to see the Al Stewart songwriting, not songwriting, but the Al Stewart workshop from Camp 1 back in 2013, all that stuff is available to anybody that ever joins us at camp. So we got all these videos, and it's nice when Larry and Alan put together the highlight ones, and we get to sort of relive some of the cool things that happened there. So anyway, so that's the big news, is Max is now on board for IGC 2018 in August here at Asilomar, and I hope if anybody's thinking about joining us, you got extra reason now to, because he will bring it. I guess it means we're going to allow and encourage electric guitars. We haven't really crossed that bridge yet, but we will be putting up some other things of Max. I just found some cool videos of him trying out some George Baseglia guitars that are kind of running them through their paces. A guitar that belongs to, or that was built for Dave Manichetti. Some of you may know who that is. There's a big time. Well, they're bigger than just a local band here. YNT is a Bay Area based band that is kind of is pretty big in certain genres, and I'm probably not going to have any YNT lessons here, but that's the way it goes. Let's see, anything else I had to get across today? Not that I can think of. There we go. A little softer send out in with our something in the B minor, E minor, D major 7 kind of thing. Anyway, that is it. I will be back like usual next week.